Hello everyone and welcome to another RF Crypto video. On today's markets, it's barely moved. It's gone up by 0.04% and the markets are as they were yesterday. Today the markets are a mix and match of positives and negatives. As you can see, it's a mix of green and red. Bitcoin and Ethereum gone up, and then you see BNB going down, Solana going down, and then you go down, Polkadot has gone up. So the markets are moving laterally, with some cryptos moving in the positive direction and others moving in the negative direction. And because there hasn't been any socio-political economic news to affect the whole market itself, the coins are moving in a direction dependent on their individual factors. And that's why we see some going up and others going down. Looking at the Bitcoin charts, we have seen that the price of Bitcoin has flirted with the $42,000 resistance level not only once but twice. It's currently doing so. Yesterday at 8 a.m., it went all the way up to 42,000, and then the bears got into the action and sold their stock, so the prices dropped back down to 41,000. But since then, the price of Bitcoin has seen a steady increase, with the bulls slowly but surely taking over, shortly testing the $42,000 resistance level. Now we have seen a small red candle right next to the $42,000 resistance level, which suggests that now this is where the prices have stabilized and this is where the prices are going to trade. So near the $42,000 level, if there's something that will trigger a positive response from the market, we will easily see the price of Bitcoin breaking this $42,000 resistance level and head up all the way to 45,000. But at the moment, markets are quite boring, if I may say bluntly, and they are trading laterally, as evidenced by this chart right here. So investors poured $2.5 billion into crypto games in Q1 of 2022, a report states. I think that a lot of people have forgotten that gaming in the blockchain is a thing, and we haven't heard much about it in social media, in the news, in any outlets. And I think this is because the narrative has now shifted to the metaverse. This especially since Facebook rebranded itself as Meta. It brought all the attention from crypto and crypto games and NFTs to the metaverse. Crypto gaming has been quite neglected for a while, but it doesn't mean that it has stagnated. As a matter of fact, it's booming like never before. Here it states that 2022 will be a benchmark year for crypto game developers, and $2.5 billion in investments was raised in the first 3 months of 2022, and this could end up being $10 billion by the end of the year, which is more than double what was raised in 2021. Just for comparison's sake, in 2021, only $4 billion was raised throughout the whole year. And there is a lot more potential in gaming with the improvements in technology, with the improvements in AI and VR. We're seeing this niche become a key sector for investors and a lot of money pouring into it because they know what potential gaming has. You know, when the PS1 came out, when the PS2 came out back in the day, it had a lot of potential because people love gaming. People of all ages love gaming. The narrative for gaming there was consoles. And that's why Sony and Microsoft made a lot of money with their gaming consoles. And not only that, developers made a lot of money by selling the games to be played on these platforms. And now the narrative of gaming is slowly shifting from console, which if you see from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, yes, the jump was great, loading times have decreased and the quality of the images improved, but that sense of revolution that we saw from PS2 to PS3 or PS3 to PS4 is not apparent anymore. So I think the narrative is shifting more towards crypto gaming and blockchain gaming rather than consoles. And this is why we're seeing so much money being poured into the gaming industry in the blockchain. A lot of technology is being developed, especially the likes of virtual reality and games that support that. And I think that's where the money is going at the moment for that type of research and development so that they can reap the benefits of that going forward when that type of technology becomes mainstream. Also, blockchain gaming attracted 1.22 million unique active wallets last month and currently accounts for more than half of the blockchain industry's activity. So you can combine cryptocurrencies, you can combine that with NFTs and the metaverse, and that's still not even close to what blockchain gaming is contributing to the blockchain market. The blockchain gaming market alone is contributing to more than half of all blockchain industry's activity. Just think about that for a while. And this just shows that there's so much potential in blockchain gaming, so much money is flowing in, it is being neglected, so it is something to look at. Coinciding with the growing interest in blockchain gaming, there has been a cooling interest in the metaverse. There was a hype cycle sparked by Facebook's rebranding to Meta in the last quarter of last year. Obviously, we saw a boom of metaverse tokens, we saw a boom in metaverse projects, and this was all followed by the rebranding of Facebook to Meta. Obviously, when one of the biggest companies in the world shifts its focus to the metaverse, everyone will follow. Everyone wants to follow the leader. However, that hype has died down because there hasn't been a lot of development in the metaverse as there has been in blockchain gaming. For example, trading volume in metaverse projects has declined 12% in Q1 this year, and now it only stands at 430 million compared to 4 billion of the blockchain gaming. Also, the average price of virtual land in Decentraland and Sandbox, two of the biggest metaverse projects, sank 40% in just 3 to 4 months, while trading volume on each platform dropped 20 and 60% respectively. These are massive decreases, and this just shows that the boost in prices in metaverse projects in Q4 2021 and in the beginning of Q1 of 2022 was mainly all hype and speculation due to the piggybacking of Facebook's rebranding to Meta. And that's dying down now. People are coming to their senses, and we have seen the repercussions of that, where money is flowing out of those type of projects. So German banking giant Commerzbank applies for crypto license. One of the largest banking institutions in Germany has confirmed it applied for a local crypto license earlier this year, making the first time a major bank has made a move towards cryptocurrencies in Germany. So they applied for the type of crypto custody license that, if approved, it would be authorized to offer exchange services along with custody and protection of crypto assets to over 18 million customers and 70,000 institutional clients. So Commerzbank has seen involvement in blockchain projects as far as 2018 and carried out some of the first transactions as a DLT or distributed ledger technology security lending platform with other major banks in the following year. More recently, in August 2021, the firm entered into a partnership to develop blockchain-based digital marketplaces for existing asset classes such as art and real estate. So you can see that Commerzbank has already dabbled or put its foot in the blockchain and cryptocurrency river. However, now it's taking the next step and actually applying for a crypto license. This marks a time when mainstream companies, especially major banks, are starting to adopt crypto. And because they have so many customers, 18 million is a massive number. They can contribute so much to crypto adoption, and they can contribute so much to money flowing into crypto. And it makes sense for Commerzbank to try and apply for a crypto license. Just now, Germany introduced a raft of reforms, regulations, and further adoption of blockchain technologies and cryptocurrencies in 2021 and going into 2022. I mean, it only makes sense for major companies to start applying for cryptocurrency licenses in Germany because now there is a cryptocurrency framework that allows these type of banks and other financial institutions to know what they can do and what they cannot do, to know what taxes will apply, to know what they need to report on, and how to operate in that market. So it creates a very conducive environment for the cryptocurrency companies to operate in, and that's why Germany has seen an explosion not only of crypto companies starting up, but also of German investors keen on adopting crypto. So the general German crypto population also wants to adopt crypto. For instance, 44% of Germans are motivated to invest in cryptos, and 37% of German crypto investors have been trading cryptocurrencies for over a year. This just shows that adoption is on its way to become mainstream in Germany. Flared gas Bitcoin miner Crusoe Energy raises $350 million Series C. The Denver, Colorado-based miner raised $350 million in a Series C equity offering led by climate technology venture capital firm G2 Venture Partners, according to the statement. Crusoe also closed credit facilities expandable to up to $155 million with SVB Capital, Spark Fund, and Generate Capital, which brings it up to a total funding of potentially $505 million. And this money will be used to expand and diversify their energy sources, computer workloads, and vertical integration. And in terms of diversifying their energy sources, it will invest in digital flare mitigation, which is a new cloud computing platform called Crusoe Cloud, where energy-intensive high-performance computing systems will be powered by flare gas and renewable energy sources. If you haven't heard before, in the flaring process when they're drilling for oil, excess natural gas is burned off into the atmosphere as part of oil drilling operations. It has become standard industry practice because of the lack of transportation structure. natural gas is a common byproduct of oil mining and drilling, and that natural gas is very difficult to store and transport, so it's just released into the air. And because natural gas is a greenhouse gas, it contributes to global warming, and it's also wasted energy. Instead of letting it just go into the atmosphere and be wasted, what Bitcoin miners are doing is they're taking that excess natural gas and burning it in order to create energy to power their computing systems to mine Bitcoin. And that's a very clever way of reusing a type of energy that would have been wasted otherwise. And using flared gas to mine digital assets has emerged as a popular trend among both crypto mining and energy industries. And this is a form of pseudo green mining because it's not using renewable sources per se, but it is taking advantage of an energy source that would have been wasted anyway. So I wouldn't say that it's green, but it's all pseudo green. So there has been a shift in the narrative in terms of Bitcoin's energy usage. Before, Bitcoin was highly criticized for wasting a lot of electricity and causing a lot of greenhouse gas emissions. But now miners have shifted their focus to more green mining so that they release less greenhouse gases into the atmosphere and that they can mine Bitcoin in a green manner. And as a matter of fact, more than 50% of all mining operations are now powered by renewable sources. And this figure is going to go up. And I believe that at some point it's going to reach 100%. And I'm excited to see where this will go. And this is specifically interesting to me because tomorrow's video will touch on what is Bitcoin mining, and it will be explained in a simple manner that everyone can understand. So please stay tuned for that as well. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video with your family and friends. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Invest wisely and cheers.